Brother, if you're in the San Jose general area, the Bay Area, you know who this gentleman is. If you don't, you're about to find out. Tongo, again, is someone that just, again, when they walk into the room, there's a presence, there's an aura that comes off automatically, and once you hear him, it's unforgettable. Originally, he's from San Francisco. Tongo Eisen-Martin is a poet, movement worker, educator. His latest curriculum on extrajudicial killing of Black people, We Charge Genocide Again, has been used as an educational and organizing tool throughout the country. His book titled Someone's Dead Already was nominated for a California Bookstore Award. His book, Heaven is All Goodbyes, was published by the City Lights Pockets Poet Series, was shortlisted for the Griffin's Poetry Prize and won a California Book Award and an American Book Award. I got dope friends, y'all, just so you know. In 2020, he co-founded Black Freighter Press to publish revolutionary works. All of that, and was also San Francisco 8th Poet Laureate. Y'all give it up for Tongo Eisen-Martin.
I don't know how long it's gonna last. But I got, operatives in the audience. That's my cousin, eulogized now in literary history. Wasn't pretty, its effect on my eternal soul. Like belated parenting, we hone each other in quick bursts. Sample the drug, wrestle the angel, no depth of setting. Imagine what defines a creature. With remnants of concrete, put none of the world down except slabs of a deadbeat nationalism or a bloodline making the news again true. I have an absence of style. I'm just a doorstep moving dead body to dead body. Picture 1960s newspaper clippings and teeth hanging on a string like a book of life. Cigaretting a pen, calling Black Friday prayer, unscrewing the blues iron played down to aim to only die for money once. Ladies and gentlemen, we know what you all are not doing. Mainly you all are not leaving the universe to its childhood. The spirit world up and starts murdering city trees, our psychic re-breaks, sleeping in my car, Sunday chores, an allegory of new hard arts, no going to regular people jail, no being hunted by regular people cops. All I dream is physical death. Thinking about God and God empty in clumps of prison. My poem, my Cubist remade scar, my Saturn for adults, my junkie industrialism. I mean, I knew my father as much as I want to be known. While the ruling class is printing judges, fiat kangaroos, making judges hand over fist, rapture cop packs and opposition whites all above a thorny stem, cast plans picked out like vans for the murder show. You want me to raise a little slave, don't you? Bash her little brain in and send it to your civil rights like normal speed bullets, changing a normal life, like walking back to the United States in defeat. I go to the railroad tracks and follow them to the station of my enemies. A cobalt-toothed man pitches pennies at my mugshot negative all over the United States. There are toddlers in Iraq. I see why everyone out here got in the big cosmic basket and why blood agreements mean a lot and why I get shot back at. I understand the psycho-spiritual refusal to write white history or take the glass freeway. White skin tattooed on my right forearm, ricochet sewers near where I collapsed into a rat-infested manhood. My new existence is living graffiti. In the kitchen with a lot of gun cylinders to hack up, house of God in part, no cops in part, my body brings down to Christmas. The new bullets pray over blankets made from the old bullets. Pray over the 28th hour's next beauty mark, extrajudicial Confederate statue restoration, the waistband before the next protest post. Hey, by the way, time is not an illusion, Your Honor. I will save your deaths for last. You're a witty, Your Honor. You're moving money again, Your Honor. It's only rated one thing. Non-white cops and prison guard shadows reminded me of spoiled milk floating on an oil spill. The neighborhood making a lot of fuss over his demise and new late for a Black Panther party. Malcolm X's ballroom jacket slung over my son's shoulder. A figment of village, a new news to a new white preacher. All in an abstract painting of a president. Boss slavery some time, didn't he? The tangent screeches of military boss and election Tuesday cars, a cold-blooded study in leg irons, proof that some white people have actually fondled nooses. That sundown couples made their vows of love over opaque peach plastic and Bodax and audiences. The mega error of a second is definitely my favorite law of science. Fondle news clippings and primitive Methodists, my arm chains imperialisms. Simple policing versus structural frenzies. Elementary school script versus even wider white spectrums. Artless bleeding in the challenge of watching civilian state, man. Terrible rituals they have around the corner. They let their elders beg for public mercy. I'm gonna go ahead and sharpen these kids' heads in the arrows myself and see how much gravy spills out of family crest. Modern fans of what? With their fucking t-shirt poems and t-shirt guilt. Me having on the cheapest pair of shoes on the bus. I had no choice but to read the city walls for signs of my life. You know, apparently too much of San Francisco was not there in the first place. This dream requires more condemned Africans, or put another way, state violence rises down, or still life is just getting warmed up, or army life is looking for a new church and ignoring all other suggestions, or folktale writers have not made up their minds as to who is going to be their friends. I mean, this is the worst downtown yet, and I've borrowed a cigarette everywhere. I've taken many a walk to the back of a bus. They let on out the back of a storyteller's prison sentence, then on out the back of slave scars, but this is my comeback face. I left my watch on the public bathroom sink and took the toilet with me. Threw it at the first bus I saw eating single mothers half alive. It flew through the bus line number and on out the front of the White House. Hopefully you find comfort downtown, but if not, we brought you enough cigarette filters to make a decent winter coat, a special species of handshake. Let's all know who's king and what's the lifespan of uniform cloth. This coffin needs to quit acting like those are birds singing. Rusty nails have no wings, have no voice other than that of a white world dying. Their book pays in the gas pump, catchy, isn't it? The way 3 nooses is the rule, or the way potato sack masks go so well with radio codes, or the way condemned Africans fought their way back to the ocean, only to find waves made of 1920s burnt up piano parts, European backdoor deals, and red flowers for widows who spent all day in the sun mumbling in San Francisco. Red flowers, what's the color of a doctor visit? There are book titles in the streets. Book titles like Hero, You Make a Better Zero. Or hey, fur coat lady, the president is dead. Or Pay Me Back in Children. Or they hung up their bodies in their own museums. Another book titles pulled from a drum solo. Run Here, Hero. Lied to Hiding Place. All the bullets in 10 precincts know where to go. There's no heaven or any other good idea in the sky. Politics means that people did it and people do it. I understand that when in San Francisco and other places that was never really there. I bet this ocean thinks it's an ocean, but it's not. It's just 60th Mission Street, all know who's king. King of thin things, you know, like America, I'm proud to deserve to die. I'm gonna eat my dinner extra slow tonight in this police state candidate special you all call the neighborhood. No set of manners goes unpunished. Never mind a murderer's insomnia. Or the tea kettle preparing everyone for police sirens. You know, these little societies, they wander together like hopeful drops of a virus. Citizen Testament is bent on offering me a nation of breadwinners to hold me back like it's a Brinks. I wrinkle the concrete sometimes like flesh. My Martin Luther King permanence turned away from a podium into the reeds like God is a dangerous twin. Black August to the mountaintop balcony on my bedroom floor. You know they steal you from the earth itself and suspend you in your broken neck from their foolish euphoria. From the loyalty after their great superstition. Loyalty after their grand reform, I returned to my mother completely disrespected. For peeling the heat off of purgatory, they kill poets like me. Walk me away from my poems, never to be heard from again. In this final industrial complex of bloodlines picked over, picked through, a sport and spiritual death that you definitely at least half made. Police become a pretty word. I'm reading a lynch mob shoestrings like they were tea leaves, teaching you how to write about cities. It's the 25th century in America, people. Tyranny against your chump change, you're a chump to be mocked even with a gun in your car. A cupid of needlework spell tuned for the proletariat, the relapse ministry. Talented people curled up in a fetal position next to a diamond dies. That's another service day in the theatrics of tea-house fascism. In a bouquet of surveillance cameras. In the poverty of God, new blue eyes, courses of water, a newly potted presidency of one big shiny corn if you ask an animated capitalism, another non-literal voice, killing his white freedom, the deification of hyphens, medicine bread and picture shows, great protests in LA, guess of our ink, drop kicking rolls in the graveyard, DC mink like a stone torn in half, dependent advances, despite CIA guideposts, despite non-African past and futures, a metaphorical but not surreal day in a horn-ridden life, horn player improvising king, like a radio prize fight featuring Shango himself, a real hand sweeps the land of racism. May I return to the ground? May I make progress with the gun? On our mother Emmanuel, they put on music that evening, a swinging tight body language for you to drink with fermented $5 bills. For your body language, some applause. My past stomach line ain't neither a good thing nor a bad thing, like being psychic on the way to a lethal injection. It'll sit you down with Lady Day. Lady Day leading you through surrender their souls to Africa too soon. Potty thought floating in a cup of water, she saved me. Access in my stomach, accessing the love, the American lynch. Cold sleeves wood and avalanche to our mother Emmanuel, avalanche to the sharp keys, pain. Or a deal you make with pain. A piano makes sense for them. Laying hands on the world gradually, addressing the bended necks on the streets of the north. Traveling, sailing in pain, repeating pain in the north. 10 trigger fingers on that piano, if harmony would have me, putting 100 fights on every direction off of the Lady Day. Leaning on trees again, recruiting the countryside itself, saying, lay your plan on this lightning. Make your poems a corner pocket of men. I'll greet the blues itself. America may clean my dead body, but would never include me. There goes the poet. Killing without killing. Never mind this little painting of your language. May I be a meaningful lynching. A crow's passing. Good and dead by the afternoon. And in conclusion, oh, can I get you one time?
Yeah, come on.
Do it like we used to it. You know, a lot of God can happen in 3 seconds. Not much heaven, though. Now, here's a man before a fight. A leave me alone type character. Emerging from the penniless death of a one-way street fiction. I mean, the fancy way of saying I'm gonna make it even if I have to drive backwards. And all I have is chord changes and 1,000 backhands. Driving the street like I'm choking. A car full of nephews. Hasn't been a sun since November. And there hasn't been a street I can't choke to death. This city better back down. You see this gun on the table? And something about staring until it all feels stable. Why wouldn't I protect everyone on my death sleep late? My son better be quick. My daughter better shoot first because we fall for no one. Yeah, we fall for nothing. Okay, the first thing you'll feel is the heat. This lady would tell me, trying to tell me about possession and drink like need is what I'm mostly hearing. Most of the world leaves me alone to breathe smog like a giant, to go to jail every once in a while when the genocide kicks up and late maintenance. Politicians have too easy a time. I'm gassing backwards out of one-way street in honor of myself and in honor of you. If you understand the nature of the world. And how long I've been just like my father? When hell of a resemblance says the anxiety of the neighborhood, this is a crossroads, or a crossroads narrative. And so much crossroads, people get in the habit of turn back, only find themselves remembering me, but not my last words. A man before a fight, you feel the heat. But there's nothing to keep in mind, there's nothing to remember, really there's nothing to be. It's just this moment, then another, then stare, then it all becomes stable, then the table let's go fuzzy, and Friday's an unfamiliar face peeking in the window. It's cool to panic for a second. Composure is wasting on your worst enemies, people are marked on that sidewalk. You the only thing life-size everybody knows is in a wire hanger empire. When the blood stops walking, that feeling is not father enough to be permission to fold. You better swing one more time. Now that father yours rose from the grave. He said, just give me 5 more minutes. He said, running water is a myth. It's us who are running up, down. And all alongside is water. And people don't rise from the grave. They not laid down either. It's us who flip all around their body. So, beware when the people around you all look like they about to jump, it might be your time. You feel the heat. And when When four walls demand to be four walls and the earth outside muse, don't panic. Don't try to recreate the earth outside. Don't tell jokes to yourself. Don't even talk disrespectfully to the four walls. Instead, unclench your fist and walk away. There might be heaven if you understand the nature of the world. We appreciate y'all.